Welcome back to Tales by Amir. If you love real-life legends, forgotten warriors, and stories of bravery that defy every expectation, you're in the right place. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive into today's incredible story. This is the tale of a warrior woman whose courage was greater than any pain she endured. A woman who refused to die, even when her tribe lost hope in her survival. Her name was Lozen, the Apache woman known for her strength, her spirit, and her ability to fight alongside some of the fiercest warriors in history. But what happened to her after the battle that took her legs, is a story most people have never heard. Lozen was born into the Chiricahua Apache tribe, the same tribe as the famous leader Geronimo. From a young age, she was unlike others. While many girls learned cooking and gathering, Lozen trained with the warriors. She learned to ride horses faster than any man, she mastered weapons, and it wasn't long before she earned a place in battle. Legend says she had a gift from the spirits. She could sense where enemies were coming from. If a war party prepared for ambush or attack, Lozen would simply raise her hands to the sky, whisper a prayer, and she would know which direction danger awaited. Her people trusted her more than anyone. She fought bravely in countless battles, not only protecting her tribe from soldiers and settlers but also ensuring women and children found safe passage through hostile lands. To the Apache, Lozen was the woman with the heart of a man. To her enemies, she was a nightmare in human form. But the day came when the Apache wars turned against her people. The U.S. Army's pressure was relentless. Food was scarce. Hope was fading. During one desperate escape through rugged mountains and endless desert, Lozen and her warriors were ambushed. The sky exploded with gunfire. Horses panicked. Dust and blood filled the air as bullets tore through the rocks around them. Lozen returned fire fiercely, refusing to retreat. But as she moved to protect a young boy caught in the chaos, a shot rang out. She felt a burning pain in her lower body. Then another. In seconds, her legs collapsed beneath her. She fell to the earth, unable to stand, unable to fight. The warriors dragged her away as the army advanced, but when they reached shelter, the truth could no longer be denied. The injuries were too severe. Lozen could not walk, she could not ride, and to the Apache, whose lives depended on constant movement, someone who could not travel was believed destined to die. Her own people, the ones she bled for, fought for, protected, made the heartbreaking decision to leave her behind. In silence, they whispered a final prayer and parted from her. She lay in the hot desert sun with nothing but her weapons, her pain, and her will to survive. Minutes turned to hours. Hours turned into a night of burning fever and unbearable thirst. Coyotes howled in the distance. Her consciousness faded in and out. Still, she clung to life. The next morning, as the sun rose, the sound of hooves approached. Lozen gripped her weapon, expecting danger. But instead of soldiers, she saw a lone cowboy riding toward her. He was a rancher traveling through Apache territory. When he spotted her, he climbed down slowly. He could see this was no ordinary woman. Her face showed strength even in suffering. Her hands still held a rifle tightly, refusing to let go. The cowboy didn't speak much. He simply lifted her carefully and placed her on his horse. He took her to his ranch where his family tended to her wounds, fed her, and nursed her back from the brink of death. Recovery was long. Her legs would never work again. But while she could not walk, her spirit stood taller than ever. As months passed, the cowboy realized she was not just a survivor, she was a warrior of legendary strength. He made a special saddle so she could ride again, with her body secured upright. He built tools so she could handle weapons with the same deadly accuracy she had before. When word spread that her tribe was suffering again, starving, hunted, and on the verge of surrender, Lozen insisted she must return. She refused to remain rescued while her people faced destruction. The cowboy rode beside her as she searched tirelessly for the Apache. And when she found them, weakened but alive, her presence struck them with awe. They had left her believing she would die, but she returned stronger in spirit than ever before. Lozen became their guide, their strategist, and their hope. She could no longer run into battle, but she could still command courage. The Apache fought on, inspired by the woman they once abandoned. Though destiny would eventually lead to the tribe's surrender and captivity, Lozen's name has never been forgotten. She proved that even when a body breaks, a warrior's heart can remain unshattered. Her life reminds us of something powerful. Strength isn't measured by what we can physically do. It's measured by how fiercely we refuse to give up. Thank you for watching this incredible story of resilience and courage. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to Tales by Amir for more powerful stories from history and legend. And as always, keep your spirit strong, just like Lozen.